today on EA Sports. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. The beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win. And so far, they've yet to have a letdown.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, but reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, Fernandez. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 28 yards there, and give them a first down.
27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Fernandez. He's going to take off with it, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. Third down here.
Up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Alexander. The 20, 10, touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced...
It got his man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A loss of 11 yards.
Free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
DK Metcalf and the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
In the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Fernandez. And this one incomplete. Too much contact. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Fernandez. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down now, Stanton. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Seattle Seahawks.
That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, Fernandez being chased out left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And his kick is right through. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
The pass.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. And as we look at the tape, he's getting close to 200 yards. Think he can smell it?
He can not only smell it, he can probably count it. And he's looking to get there and beyond it. But right now, what we're seeing, a lot of junk defenses like in basketball when you're trying to stop a leading scorer and they just have no answers for him right now. Whatever they're throwing out there, he's going right through it.
On 1st and 10, Fernandez. Now he'll let it go on the run. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37.
That's good.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards.
37-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Fernandez. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Fernandez going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Pass incomplete.
The quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to throw again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
A 30-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a first down. So forget the field goal. Give them the first on that penalty.
How about that? That's one way to pick it up, but that's doing it the hard way. But they'll accept it.
They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. A 10-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Broncos who have the lead at halftime. In pretty good shape. From there, we head a little further north up to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Titans seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. The Chargers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A gain of 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And catch.
Caleb, we're going on.
Yes, it is. Madden 21.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play.
Might as well do a little special broadcast. So last season went 6 and 10. And as I do that, oh shit. Well, there goes the Rams going with the comeback, but it's not like they're going to do anything else. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel, buddy boy. If you're subscribed to my channel, shit, might as well.
It was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
PAT up and good by Rosa. And the lead will shrink to 6. This one fielded at the 5.
I gotta take it home.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
DK Metcalf for the
It would be
Seattle
funny if I wound up doing
offense
YouTube as a
take
career
over
too.
once again. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now,
Boom,
they would happily
boom.
go to their
Oh,
general
you
manager
suck,
and say, is there
Metcalf.
any way
You
Maybe
could have
guys
had that.
trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is
Where
really
he's
having a heck of a ball
subscribing.
game,
Because
isn't
people
he?
say
He
we're
is.
quite.
I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
And
God, I get them.
Fernandez.
Hodges, come on, man.
Drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum,
Short, what the hell?
he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite
All right.
side.
What the
And all of a
heck
sudden,
was wrong with
you've got a
you?
battle on your hands.
And here's Dixon
Come
to
on,
punt
Dave.
now
Come
as he
on.
gets this
Come
one
on,
away.
Chewie, don't mess with the other kitty.
Oh, what the hell was that?
They'll get 9 yards on the return
Chewie,
there,
get him
following
under
a
the
punt of
couch.
42. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but
Now you got them all?
To go around. First and 10. On first down. Stanton.
Oh.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's second and 9. Just
So last season, one of them swept by the Rams.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Defense, what the hell's going on with you? You were doing good in the first half.
Take this one in for a Rams
What the
touchdown.
fuck?
A big play there. With his second
Tie
touchdown of the
game.
game, fourth of
Sending
the year.
extra point to
And
change the
Rams have
lead.
tied the game with the extra point
Holy
to go.
shit. So it's going to be 28-27 Rams over Seahawks so far.
He didn't mention air because right
Oh
now we're seeing
man,
a big time
that ain't good.
That's 2 touchdowns.
That ain't good, boys.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
All right.
You're just a scholar
Kick,
all the way around.
the kickoff goes back to the
You
Seahawks.
fit that into the broadcast.
Controller touch puck
a
up.
nugget when I can.
Okay.
They will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
DK Metcalf for the
Female monster with the skin on her. She has camel toe.
Yeah, better win.
monster game so far, third
Okay,
quarter.
I'm gonna put this display.
You can't come see this.
Hold on, bud. I want to pause this real quick. Go to my advanced settings.
She has camel toe.
I want to display the messages for the rest of the game.
You hear about the
Might as
quarterback,
well
we
see
talk
what
about the
you guys
quarterback
say.
throwing guys open, putting it in the
Okay,
right
controller,
spot.
quit.
How about some credit for the
Quit.
receivers, though?
Absolutely.
Who find ways to get open, whether they uncover
All
late in
right,
a
so
route or they get open early,
Am I
but they
wrong?
just always find
No,
a
you're
way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. On first down,
Oh.
Fernandez. He'll try and run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, you're gonna have to add my PSN,
and
bud.
extending the play.
It's literally
But you know, there's some
my
really
name.
upset
If
defenders
you're saying
on
I'm
that one.
not.
They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Steps away. And
First
he's gonna
down.
keep it here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take
Gotta
off,
show it
and
to
the
everybody.
result is a first down.
That's
But Charles, in the
funny.
past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
the
you did.
Seahawks.
Well, it was you. I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the
Come on,
past
Caleb.
from them.
Let's call inside the 20.
Oh.
Touchdown.
It's the thing I'm not. The same thing as in the parentheses. Like, whenever you see my YouTube channel, it's what's in the
And the
parentheses.
Seahawks are going to
Who are you
retake the
talking to?
lead.
My people that are talking to
He
me
put quite a bit
on
of
my
air
comments.
underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had
The
a strong
YouTube.
arm.
That part was easy.
I just-
You can see that throughout his college career.
They
But what
can't
you want to
hear
know
him.
about a
They
rookie
can't hear
is
you guys because they didn't put it
pressure's
to where they
on.
can hear the
Can you
other
throw a
part of
touch?
the thing.
He just did right
Which
there.
I'm fine
The
with
boy
being
was
on there.
ready.
You just
The
gotta let me
Seahawks
know.
offense
Yeah.
staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Right.
Operating from the gun.
Ooh.
Fernandez.
And to tie or to put the 2-point conversion on.
And that extends their lead by 2 more.
35-28 is the lead for the Seahawks.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's
And
best friend
that's-
is a big target, the tight end.
I love
They-
how
they-
he
hit you?
did because you know he's
They
gonna
gave
have
it
some
up.
length and some
It's
good
like that.
catch radius, as well as a big
He
body
set
to
up
keep people
the
away from the
rock.
football.
Jason Myers to kick
Well,
off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Is that your gamer tag? Thirst for food?
This taken in about
Only a
4
pebble.
yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will
Temple.
begin at the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man
Not
out
like
of
I'm
the
back to
backfield
with
as
the
he gears
dildo.
up to go again. He's had a
Have you
good
gone
performance,
down
moved
the
the ball
cave
effectively on the
and
ground. Of
made-
course, he has the 1 touchdown.
Ooh.
And when you're able to move it as
Yeah, it's what we
effectively
got
as
Matt
you've described,
Temple.
that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and that's just trying to do it for a second time. And of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah,
Hey,
looking for additional yardage,
Sergeant.
and again, that second score.
Sergeant, don't say nothing. I want to.
Brings up second and 7.
They'll
Oh,
keep it
say
on the
actually
ground.
say
Stanton.
he's undefeated
And he'll
this
push
season.
his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's
That
gonna
I
have the
might be a
first
first down.
yardage to the 35. A Third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Yep.
Now a dump off here complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams.
First down, Rams.
They'll run on first down. Stanton. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. 3 quarters in the books.
That one guy, I think that one guy decided to leave.
EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football.
Right here, if you go down, you can go down inside a cave.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw
of course,
here,
the pad, not of course the
section.
Yeah.
So they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Rams on third
He's
down.
playing by
They've
himself.
converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got his man in
Some guys need to do that.
And he is going to have
I think that person's
going
going to hate
he was able to get it by play.
Right?
A gain of 8
Because he can't win a football game.
Drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
That one's for you, bud. This is dedication to R6 is my zone.
Okay, partner. No
Sitting there hoping I'd lose.
Look at this from a defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Off play action. Fernandez going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fernandez on the move to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give them 32 on the play. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his
Sergeant.
tight end. This will be stopped about 2
Dude
yards
says
shy of the
play
marker.
against real people, not
Gain
just the
2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
And that thing's called a penis. If you didn't know.
Oh. Flag. That is.
Into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag now.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Yeah. Lost it down.
That hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's forward.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Myers' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
The score, Seahawks 38, Rams 28.
Oh, now I see both of them.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
It's been a while since we had anybody heated on my fucking screen.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
You know what that is?
41-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Fernandez. Wide open receiver complete.
We got 4 people in here.
Down near the 30-yard line.
I wonder who the 4th person is.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Oh, maybe the turning point they need.
Go for a bubble screen. And the Rams decide, you know what? We're going to intercept that ball.
Here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
No, we can jump
here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
So here's the situation for the Rams. They have to go down for a touchdown.
The Rams trying to get going again. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I think that's
first down on a gain of 10.
Somebody that I know.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. That catch good for only a couple. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Burger, if that's you, all right, that one's for you.
Huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense.
My cat is attacking your guys.
But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, we didn't call it timeout. It looks like someone's hopes me to lose this kind of.
Left to go in the game. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. From the gun, Fernandez. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
There's ammo and stuff.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, shit, that's a penalty.
Hold on, there is a flag.
That is a penalty. Yeah, you fucked up, buddy. Illegal 4 pass. Number 7. Offense. Hold on.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And it's
1st down.
Broken up, but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
Hey.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys
buddy boy, you know what that means, don't
ya? You feeling their
Austin?
pain? Yes, they did.
There you are.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Listen, anytime you take a knee
he hasn't seen the new editions.
It doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding.
Oh, looks like we have the most comments on this. How about you quit being a little bitch on GTA?
That's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
They particular person's initials DB.
Is that who it is?
Yeah, that's
that, right?
So the victory here for Seattle.
Be advised, that's code 3.
By a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, That tells everyone that
He
you're
finally dropped out of.
and
He
dominance
finally
is starting
dropped
to
out
take over,
leaving.
right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing
It
little league football.
sounds to
all the
me
way up
that
through. And they
I think I
closed
know
them out
who.
with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So we got a JS DB, and then of course we have someone that's not we're worried about. Yeah, KM's is. He just said, "Well, nice game." Yeah, I like that. Like he's like at least one. I was like, no, I mean, for the people that hope that I lost. Oh. Yeah. Thank you very much. Oh, believe me, I know.
What?
Alright, so this is the playoff standings. Seahawks with the number 1 seed. The Bears with the 2nd seed. Washington football team, which from my understanding, in February, they're going to be changing their name, and eventually I'm going to have to get another Madden, which will be Madden 23. So.
What we doing?
Says the people that's been only playing other games besides GTA. I understand one person's been inviting me, but not everybody. And on top of that, that's really funny how you'd wait till,
It would take. Oh,
I can show you what Houston's record is.
Connie,
Mm-hmm.
why aren't you responding?
Well, because
all the
my
way
game's
down
being
here.
stupid.
Oh, no, for your Raven fan there, they're 7-4. They're gonna be 7-5 actually not 7.
If you come out where, you're going towards the waterfall
15.
noise,
Like I said, I'll see in week 15. Let's see.
We don't need this then? Yeah, but which way?
Of course,
when you came down the rope,
Yeah.
to the left, you're going towards the big hole.
I'm gonna be
Down
looking
the
for that
spooky
game. That game's
dark
gonna be
hallway?
interesting to me.
Yeah, I can't see what you're looking at.
A big hole.
Yeah, well, beside it to the left, there should be
Alright,
like
you
a
guys
little
have a good one.
grass